Hey, what's up? So if you don't know, this NEJI, which is a very old unit, is now on the Fenso Castle floor 75 reward. Him, Mu, and Kushina are the Fenso Castle units for this week on JP, so next week on Global you'll be getting this guy. And this week we've been loving the talk of units that should be implemented on the game. And this is the only Shippuden NEJI we have, and he's very bad. Of course, he's a Fenso Castle unit, so it's like not only he's a Fenso Castle unit, but he's old. And now we've been getting like a couple very good Fenso Castle units, I would say, like Kushina and Hagoromo, like some very good Fenso Castle units. But back in the day, I would say like 5 Fenso Castles ago, like the units were terrible. The only Fenso Castle unit I can think about that isn't terrible, like that is actually like not recent, is the female Naruto. Other than that, all garbage, terrible units. And on the talk of him, because I wanna have the translations, let me switch here to the regular thing. I'm sorry you just saw my recording, I just wanted to be sure that I was on it. So this NEJI, a quiet human, that's an interesting name. He has 1800 attack stat with 1500 health stat if you have max build. He's short, hard type. Unfortunately not under 28, that's a big bummer. Most Fenso Castle units now are under 28, which is a reason to farm them. Syncing with heart, field skill, counters, you know I love counters. Sync with heart, boost attack by 75, sync with hidden leaf, reduces body damage taken, and if you have a full heart team, you can get this baby up to 30% damage reduction, which is pretty decent. He can be your tank if you don't have anyone better. Both jutsus are single target. You would expect single target from NEJI. Actually, some NEJIs don't, but 3.2, that's a very low multiplier, but again, pretty old unit at the time. This wasn't like that low of a multiplier. 1 enemy range, 30% chance of jutsu ceiling. You can boost this up by 20, so it goes to 50%, and then 7.5, 50% chance of jutsu ceiling. Boost him up by to 70 if you have a max duped. And again, on the talk about having units, I think we need a new one of him, because I think the War NEJI could have been like a NEJI dying in Naruto's arms. It'd be for a good card art, and like we have Itachi dying in a card art, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And let me show, the NEJI actually needs some better love. So these are the only NEJIs in the game. This guy, and this is one of the oldest cards in the game. He's terrible. Not even gonna. He's terrible. Blazing Bash NEJI, Unawakened, he's very bad. Like, very bad. Like, he does have a 90% chance of immobilization, but other than that, he's very bad. And then, like, I think the Blazing Awoken version is pretty useful because he heals, but other than that, he doesn't have any utility. Again, immobilization, but most bosses are immune to immobilization anyways. It being single target makes it less useful. Let me switch it back. So let me jump in on a skill type raid just to have the type advantage. I don't think this unit can handle a body. Maybe if I had him max duped. The issue is that to get these units max duped, you would have to like participate on many Fenso Castles that they are featured on, or else like this may take years. No joke. What they could do is, instead of like dropping just one dupe, just drop him max duped. No, like, it's not like he would be so OP. He looks dope though, not gonna lie, he looks very dope. And I really love when NEJIs punch, because if you like pay attention, when an NEJI punch, the screen kind of like shakes. Especially the kid NEJIs, the screen shakes. I like it very much. When I started the game, it was one of the things that I liked the most. So this is a normal jutsu. It's a very common normal jutsu, not gonna lie. Especially back in the day, almost every unit had this. Yeah. Again, can't think much of it. He is not a unit made for these types of raids. He's a pretty old unit. Actually, I think this NEJI doesn't shake the screen. Yeah, I think it doesn't. But like, if you have a skill NEJI or a body NEJI, like, pay attention if you never saw it. He shakes the screen. I think it's super dope. Like, it's a very good touch because you kind of feel the heaviness of his touches. Although like it's kind of it's heavy, but it's not. You know, like he's just. It makes sense with the character. You know, it makes sense with the character. That's why I like it. Oh, it shakes a little bit. I think it's because I'm on an emulator, but on the phone it shakes a lot. Yeah, it shakes. I didn't realize it because I am in an emulator, and because the screen is very big, I didn't realize it. But it shakes. I think it's super dope. So let me kill this Itachi actually, just to speed this through. I don't want to stay here for a while. I think I'm gonna unawaken this Lee. He doesn't make much use being awoken. He's terrible in PvP. Let me just weaken this guy. He's terrible in PvP, so there's absolutely no use for him. Actually, I think I'm gonna kill him as fast as I can and use the ultimate on the main boss. Yeah, this Rock Lee is terrible. There's absolutely no use to have him awaken to Blazing Awoken. Again, I wish that they bring a cool NEJI, because again, NEJI is one of those characters that has a very good story. I think like most characters in Naruto have a good story because it's just how Naruto works. You know, it's a very fucking sad anime. It's too sad. Like the people when people watch Naruto and they go watch like Dragon Ball, they're like, where's the emotion? Why is it just fights? And then people who watch Dragon Ball go watch Naruto and they're like, why the fuck is it so sad? Where are the fights? Why is there so much filler? I love Naruto though, my favorite anime. Because of this, like every character, you think about like there's a shit fucking story. Like Rock Lee here, this bad boy couldn't have a ninjutsu, so he trained himself so much to the point where he could compete without ninjutsu. I can't think much about Kage, but Kakashi has a fuck ton of shit. Chino, I guess, has a shit. Sad. But NEJI also fucked up story. I love Naruto, man. I screwed this up. I should have. Okay. I screwed this up. Okay, let me. Okay, so I need to have this. Need to put Rock Lee here. Okay, because then he's gonna get the attack boost from Rock Lee. Oh, I forgot he does that. Okay. For how many turns? I completely forgot he does that. How many turns? Okay, just 2 turns with Jutsu Series, okay. When he comes back, he's gonna be able to ultimate. See how much damage he's gonna do. Not much, of course. But, let's see. Oh, okay, it's a pretty sizable jutsu. Of course, it's single target. If it was AoE, yeah, you would add up much more to it. 26k, yeah. I mean, it's not like I can say like, yeah, don't farm for him, because if you're playing Fensal Castle, eventually you're gonna get him because he's on the floor 75. But I would say he's not very good for your hard team. I would keep him out of there. To be honest, even like the awakened version of Blazing Bash Rock Lee is better. But it does have big throwback to the past. I've never used this NEJI, and I don't remember ever seeing videos about him, because when I came to the game he was already pretty old. Like, okay, I think I have this Itachi awakened. Like, the card that I'm thinking is like when he's like passed out, before he's dead, like when he's stalking to Naruto on his arms. Let me get Itachi's card art. If I have him awakened, if I don't, then I can fuck off. Then I can do I have him? No, I don't have him awakened. Yikes. But if you know what Itachi I'm talking about, he's like smiling, I think. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Yeah, don't use this NEJI, but yeah. fucking subscribe.